Hey there, amazing friends! Welcome to Funimation 3D, the place where fun stories, big dreams, and awesome life lessons come to life. Today, we're talking about something super special: how to be confident and love who you are. Have you ever wanted to raise your hand in class, but your stomach felt all wiggly? Have you ever wanted to join a game, sing a song, or show your drawing? But a tiny voice inside said, "What if I'm not good enough?" Well, today's story is for you. Meet Mia. Mia was a bright, kind, creative girl with big curly hair, curious eyes, and a notebook full of beautiful drawings. She loved drawing dragons, rainbows, moon castles, and magical forests. But there was one problem. Mia almost never showed her drawings to anyone, not because she didn't love them, but because she was scared. What if someone laughed? What if someone said her art was silly? What if it wasn't perfect? One morning at school, Mia's teacher smiled and said, "Tomorrow is Talent Day. Anyone can come to the front of the class and share something they love." Right away, Mia's heart started thumping. She knew exactly what she wanted to share. She wanted to show her favorite drawing, the one she had worked on for days. It was a picture of a girl riding a silver dragon across the stars. Mia thought it was magical, but then that tiny worried voice whispered, "What if nobody else thinks so?" That afternoon, Mia sat on her bed staring at the drawing. Her little brother Ben peeked into her room and asked, "Why do you look like a sad potato?" Mia laughed a little and said, "Because I want to share my drawing tomorrow, but I'm scared." Ben shrugged and said, "So be scared and do it anyway." Mia blinked. "You can do that?" she asked. Ben grinned. "Of course! I was scared to jump into the pool last summer, remember? My knees were shaking like jelly. But then I jumped. I was still scared. And I still did it." That night, Mia kept thinking about what Ben said. Maybe confidence did not mean feeling brave all the time. Maybe confidence meant trying, even when your knees felt shaky. The next morning, Mia looked in the mirror. She took a deep breath and whispered, "I don't have to be perfect to be proud. I can be scared and still be brave." Then she tucked her drawing carefully into her backpack and headed to school. When Talent Day began, kids went one by one. One boy did a magic trick. A girl told funny jokes. Another kid spun a basketball on one finger. The whole class clapped and cheered. Mia's drawing felt heavier and heavier inside her backpack. Her hands grew sweaty. Her heart went thump again. She almost decided not to do it. But then she saw something. In the front row sat her friend Ruby, who was always cheerful and chatty. Ruby looked nervous too. She was about to sing, and her hands were trembling. But Ruby stood up, took a breath, and sang anyway. Her voice shook a little at first, but then it grew stronger. When she finished, everyone clapped. Ruby smiled the biggest smile Mia had ever seen. And just like that, Mia understood something important. Confidence was not about having no fear. Confidence was about not letting fear make all your choices. When the teacher asked, "Does anyone else want to share?" Mia felt that tiny worried voice come back. But this time, another voice spoke too. A kinder voice, a braver voice. It said, "Try." Slowly, Mia raised her hand. Her legs felt wobbly as she walked to the front of the room. She could hear her own breathing. For 1 second, she wanted to run back to her seat. But instead, she held up her drawing and said, "Hi, I'm Mia. I love drawing worlds that don't exist yet. This one is called Girl of the Stars." The classroom was quiet. Mia swallowed hard. Then she heard a voice say, "Whoa!" Another kid said, "That dragon is awesome!" Ruby smiled and said, "It looks magical." Mia's cheeks turned pink, but this time it wasn't from embarrassment. It was joy. Warm, glowing joy. The kind that starts tiny and then fills your whole heart like sunshine. After class, 3 kids came over to ask Mia how she learned to draw like that. One girl said, "I like drawing too, but I'm not very good yet." Mia almost said, "Me neither sometimes." But then she smiled and said, "You don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep going." And that, friends, is the truth about confidence. Confidence is not being the loudest person in the room. It is not winning every time. It is not being perfect, fearless, or better than anyone else. Confidence is believing that who you are matters. It is trying even when you feel nervous. It is falling down, learning, and getting back up. It is saying, "This is me, and I am worth loving." Loving who you are means being kind to yourself. It means not comparing your beginning to someone else's middle. It means remembering that every person has different gifts. Some kids are fast runners. Some are wonderful listeners. Some tell great stories. Some ask clever questions. Some draw dragons. Some sing with shaky voices that grow stronger. You do not need someone else's sparkle. You have your own. So the next time you feel nervous, remember Mia. Remember Ruby. Remember brave little Ben with his jelly knees at the pool. Take a deep breath and tell yourself, "Being myself is my superpower. I can try. I can grow. I can shine." Start small. Raise your hand once. Say hello first. Share your idea. Show your drawing. Take one brave step and then another. Small steps make big confidence. And never forget this: you are not here to be exactly like someone else. You are here to be wonderfully, bravely, beautifully you. Thanks for watching, superstars. If this story made you smile and helped you feel a little more confident, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Funimation 3D for more fun, heartwarming adventures. See you next time!